7 o'clock. I'll call our meeting back to order. We have, just for the public, we've had our discussions regarding our procedure bylaw and have changed our agenda around a little bit to hopefully make things run a little smoother and keep us so that we're not making decisions late at night that need to have more thought so we're going to try and move it along. We're going to try and keep with 7.4 that we speak once to a motion. We have had 2 reports in camera. One is an information report on succession planning, and the other we're asking for more information from the lawyers. So those have been dealt with. We have a consent agenda with items 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, and 4.4. If there's a motion to receive and file. Councillor Illman?
So moved.
Second, Councillor Cook. Any questions on any of those reports, or if anyone wants one of those reports raised from the consent agenda, we can discuss it separately. There's a motion for Councillor Bonstein.
Yeah, just the one. I'm just wondering if at some point in time Deputy David Stagg would like to give us an update maybe on the working group? Because we're not all part of the sewage board, right? We always wonder how
what's happening. Through council reports at the end? Can you give us an update then?
Yep.
Or
no, when you're
maybe
ready.
the next Tuesday.
Or when
I'll
you're
put
ready.
it on the next meeting because I do have something I worked through in the last joint board, which I can share here as well.
Okay.
A little more detail.
Yeah, good.
That's good things.
Okay. We have those are the draft minutes from the city board meeting as well. Okay. Any other questions on those items? All in favor of that? That's carried. Minutes of May the 7th. Councillor Scott?
I'll make that motion to accept it.
Seconded. Councillor Illman? Any questions on the minutes or clarifications? Councillor Bonstein?
Just one quick one. The confidential minutes from May 7th are not there, are they? Will they be read at some future date? They will. Yep.
Okay. Any other questions on minutes? All in favor? Carried. We have no delegations, public meetings. We have a presentation. All right, Scott.
7 correspondence.
Correspondence, right. 7.1, this is a letter from Hay Communications regarding a CRTC ruling. I'm not 100% sure what they're asking for in their letter. Do we want to get more information on that, or whether we want to, how does council want to deal with it? Deputy Mayor Day?
Well, we just talked about this briefly before, and all I know is that my experience with People's Telephone and Forest, and as a result of having the competition come in and ultimately buy out this local company that had shareholders from the local community, there has ultimately been definitely layoffs, and there's been a financial impact on the community because of it. So my sense is that there's probably a very legitimate issue here that we need to show some support for them, but if it's not directly related to that People's Telephone and whether they just need competition and we could benefit from having the competition at better rates, then maybe we should think it through again. But my sense is if it is anything like the People's Telephone scenario, then we should be completely supporting them with all the points that they've shared in their personal breakout there.
Okay. Councillor Illman?
I guess my concern when just reading it, now I could, as I said, I could have done a whole lot of research. I haven't gone through and looked to see what the CRTC ruling is. So I don't have enough information to make a decision as to whether to support this or not. And I'm wondering if that's the case, or if we're looking at 2 companies wanting to protect their own turf in the community. You know, so I don't have enough information to support this.
So we want to defer this to ask for more information from A communications, is that correct?
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I agree with both the deputy and Councillor Owen. I think there are issues here, but you don't wanna meddle in the free marketplace either. So there are issues here, but I think Hay needs to expand their position more, because I wasn't clear on that.
What do you want?
What do you want?
Okay, so we will defer this and ask for more information. Okay, it's moved by Councilor Bonstable, second by Councilor Owen.
There you go.
All in favor of that? Carried. 8.1 is a PowerPoint presentation on talking about our emergency preparedness in Lambton Forest.
Did we have the clock?
A clock.
Countdown clock. I'll give you the abridged version. Just kind of an overview or an update for council on emergency preparedness in Lambton Shores. Thank you. The overview for us, from our perspective, is that we have locational strengths in that we don't have a single critical mass of population that could be impacted by a major event. It is dispersed, which is helpful to us. We've assessed the threats, from the lake and so on and so forth. They're relatively minimized. So our approach from the outset on emergency response has been to maximize taxpayer investment by making strategic investments in our day-to-day operations that also enhance our emergency response ability. Part of the job of the emergency preparedness team is to assess the risks, and the most current one that we have, no pun intended, current, is a major power outage that we've experienced across Ontario or localized. Other ones were, this is a photo from the blizzard that we had a year or two ago, major ice storm like they had down in eastern Ontario, extended heat waves, or a major storm off of Lake Huron, major forest fire because of the lakeshore area, which is heavily forested from Townsend Line all the way up to the north end, and a good percentage of the population located within those forested areas. We're on a major transportation route with Highway 21 and other of our county roads where possibility of a chemical spill from a vehicle accident or so on. The assessment, although it's shifting because of weather patterns, was a tornado risk, which seems to be increasing in frequency, as well as growing concerns globally about viruses and like SARS and the H5N1 virus and how they can impact us. So the group sits down, we review it annually, how to rank these potential risks, and prepare our emergency response resources accordingly. So in Lambton Shores, we're fortunate to have 5 volunteer departments who have pretty good coverage area for the whole area. The community service depots, we have 2 depots now, kind of a third one up in the Grand Bend area where we can deploy resources and operate from. 3 EMS stations, which again are a strategic advantage to us. They can assist and pool their resources to respond to an emergency, as well as the OPP detachments. We've got good coverage there. Also a benefit to us is the location of the community health centers and the resources that they bring to bear. Our water supply, and we experienced that, can't keep track, a year or 2 ago when the major line to London was broken down. We saw the benefit of being able to backfeed our system and to assist other municipalities on the periphery with water supply from our system. So this is just a composite showing those consolidated, the location of those resources. The Emergency Operations Center was located in the upper meeting room at the former Thetford Bosanquet Arena. We're identifying the interim location as this facility until it's a firm decision is made in that regard. But we want to make sure that it has standby power. It does have wireless communication and access to GIS maps, and we do annual exercises to test the resources of the team. And it's really about consolidating the information that's